The Taliban's recent takeover of Afghanistan prompted Prince Harry to urge veterans of the conflict to help and offer support for one another. He has personal experience of the country and is an Afghan veteran himself after serving in 2 tours of duty there. But his first posting to the war-torn nation in late 2007 during his time in the army was cut short when his location was leaked by the foreign media. He was deployed to the notorious Helmand province in Afghanistan amid a media blackout that was followed by all British media, including the Mirror. But just 10 weeks into the tour, the devastating decision was made to withdraw Harry for his own and his team's protection after a story was published overseas about his deployment. Speaking at the time, Helmand Task Force Commander Brigadier Andrew McKay said, "The decision to withdraw Harry from operations was not made lightly and was given careful consideration. At the time of the decision, he was deployed in the field, conducting operations against the Taliban, and we, therefore, had to consider not just the consequences for him personally but those that he was serving alongside." According to royal expert Duncan Larkham, this left the prince furious and added it proved to be one of the hardest points in Harry's life. And he revealed that only one person, Chelsea Davy, and one place, Botswana, could calm him down. Duncan previously told Yahoo's The Royal Box, one of the other real lows in Harry's life was when he was dragged out of Afghanistan. Because his secret deployment had hit the papers, which meant he had to come home. He was absolutely furious. Where did he go? Straight to Botswana with Chelsea Davy. Straight there and spent a couple of weeks there. Almost like, it's where he goes when there's steam coming out of his ears to calm down. In 2008, Harry began helicopter training, and in 2012, he returned to Afghanistan for a 4-month tour as a co-pilot and gunner in Apache helicopters. He safely completed the tour and returned to the UK in January 2013. Last week, he and wife Meghan Markle released a statement saying the current situation in Afghanistan had left them speechless. They said, "The world is exceptionally fragile right now. As we all feel the many layers of pain due to the situation in Afghanistan, we are left speechless." Harry also released another statement in his role of founder of the Invictus Games Foundation, in which he urged Army veterans of the Afghan conflict to help and offer support for one another. The prince founded the Invictus Games in 2014 especially for injured and wounded servicemen and women. Prince Harry is enjoying being naughty and showing off because of a sibling rivalry with William. And he wants to be more important than him, said his biographer. The Duke of Sussex has been regularly in the news since moving to the United States for his attacks on the royal family and the way of life. The Sussex's charity events have also been questioned by some critics for the way that they have tried to keep themselves in the spotlight. Harry's biographer Angela Levin claims that his appearance juggling balls at a window during a video that Meghan Markle made for her 40th birthday showed how he is trying to grab attention. Meghan made the video to launch an initiative to help get women back into work after COVID by having celebrities and successful people mentor them for 40 minutes. Levin told Talk Radio how she has lost respect for Harry since writing his biography. She said, "Yes, it has gone away and I've thought about it, why I feel so strongly, and one reason that has come to me is that when he was at Eton he hated being there and he decided he was going to be with the bad boys. And I think Harry has got this streak, a lot of us have, but we put it to one side of being bad and showing up. I think he is also looking to be more important than William, and so he has got the ability now to do and say things that probably he couldn't do before, and he can enjoy being naughty like he was playing with balls outside." On the Talk Radio show with Julia Hartley-Brewer, it was also raised that Harry had returned to a charity polo match in Colorado on a friend's private jet, having lectured everyone on climate change and the need to fly less. Levin said, "It shows that they are out of touch and that they are huge hypocrites. They tell all the world what we have to do, it is very important, we must do it. But they don't think they are involved in that, they have exception because they are so grand and they are so important. But these private jets have at least 10 times more damage to the atmosphere than a commercial jet. And 50 times more damage than if you went by train, but of course none of this applies to him. I think it is outrageous actually, but it is the same as when he says we all have to be compassionate, when they are not compassionate to their own parents and family. That we can only have 2 children when it's none of his business really, and jet sets." She added that people are beginning to see all the hypocrisy with the Sussexes having lost many followers on Instagram. In a 2017 interview with Newsweek, Harry said that there is only a short while longer that people will be interested in him. He said, "I feel there is just a smallish window when people are interested in me before William's children take over, and I've got to make the most of it." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle appear to be living their best lives in California after stepping down as senior members of the royal family. But some people find themselves wondering just how long the Duke and Duchess will stay relevant. The two have quite a few upcoming projects, from Harry's memoir to Meghan's animated Netflix series, that will keep them busy through 2022. But what will become of them in the years that follow? According to a report from the Washington Post, Harry and Meghan are well on their way to becoming mega celebrities. And it sounds like they'll be relevant for years to come. But could the opposite happen? Royal expert Nick Bullen drew a comparison between Harry and his great-great-uncle, Edward VIII, in an interview with Fox News. Bullen pointed out some of the similarities between the two, including the fact that Edward married an American divorcee, had a strained relationship with his brother, and he released a memoir. "It's fascinating when you draw the parallels between the two," Bullen told Fox News. "Given the likeness of the two situations, it's entirely possible that history could repeat itself." So, what happened to Edward? And does Bullen think the same will happen to Harry? Keep reading to find out. Nick Bullen points out that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could fade into obscurity not unlike King Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson, he told Fox News. A new documentary titled The Royals Revealed, Harry and Edward, Princes in Exile, dives a bit deeper into the Harry-Edward connection, which Bullen fleshes out a bit. Even though Harry wasn't the king and he didn't abdicate, he still has a major impact on the monarchy. "I think the biggest lesson, or warning, that this documentary shares is the fact that Edward and Wallis Simpsons faded slowly into obscurity. They eventually became irrelevant," Bullen said. Bullen went on to talk about the golden glow that Edward once had around him, saying that it quickly faded. And he wonders if something similar happening to Harry. Though he does highlight the fact that some historians have suggested that this is unlikely, according to Fox News. Bullen doesn't seem to have a definitive answer about what will become of Harry and Meghan in the future. Though it's important to mention that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are living their lives in a very different time compared to Edward and Wallis. The important thing, however, is that both Edward and Harry made a choice that was best for them. Edward left to be with the woman he loved, Bullen told Fox News. And the same could be said for Harry. And love is a very powerful thing.